welcome in to Studio Maki. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the Lovelies community. Welcome back to another cozy talkative stream. um, we might talk about politics. Most likely, everything is politics. We will be talking about politics today. Not in the way that you guys think. I'm trying to like chill out on getting upset about shit because things tend to just tee me off at this point. Try not to like crash out with all the bullshit, but what we are going to talk about today is knowing your rights. We are going to talk about that, and we will be talking about knowing your rights today, and being able to be prepared in case of any situation comes your way, and how to help other people in dealing with the situation that we're dealing with within the United States. Um, and 11:11 on the timer. Make a wish. Manifest the things that you want. I get to manifest peace of mind, love, uh, stable friendships, loyalty, accountable friends, um, unconditional love, acceptance, understanding, uh, abundance within my craft, to have a Mori in the bad scene for its all abundance and empathy. We get to continuously share the path of empathy and understanding and love, um, with firm compassion, accountability, and understanding, and taking no bullshit from no one. My no is a no, my yes is a yes, and if it seems otherwise, get the fuck out of my face. Like that's what we're manifesting at this point. So, what we get to also share today is some guided tips on how to deal with this week. I've been getting some insightful information for myself personally and how to deal with this week, because it's just gonna keep getting crazier, and we need tips and ways to like deal with the things that are coming up each time. So reasons why I'm doing these tarot card
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. What's up? What's up? So we are doing our best to communicate the things that we're not tolerating, but also communicating to our own selves and how to set boundaries and stabilize where we're at. That is our daily lives. I know, right? Just to breathe and take time. Just take time and breathe. So here, I want to share with you what I got this week for this reading, because I'm trying not to do them daily anymore. Doing them daily was a lot. I'm trying to post them on Sundays on social media, whatever. But we're gonna try to do these like spreads, like to set the energy for the week. So, week self-reflection is: there are times where we allow negativity to cloud our mood. It can create careless, scattered, and rash behavior within our actions and emotions. Make a path that allows to transmute set energies into fairness, focus action, inner peace, forgiveness towards yourself and those around you. Guided tips: take 3 to 5 deep breaths. Seriously, take a chill pill. What it do, Liam? So I'm gonna reread this, okay? Because I also need to make sure that I clip these so I can share them. So let's sit up. Let's sit up and be focused. Week's self-reflection. There are times where we are allowing negativity to cloud our mood. It can create careless, scattered, and rash behavior within our actions and emotions. Make a path that allows to transmute set energies into fairness, focus, action, inner peace, and forgiveness towards yourself and those around you. Guided tips: take 3 deep breaths. This will calm your nervous. Sorry, I just looked at the kitty cat's thing. Guided tips: take 3 to 5 deep breaths. This will calm your nervous and stabilize. I should say nervous system. This will calm your nervous system. Give me a second. I need to redive this. Nervous system. There we go. Guided tips: take 3 deep breaths. This will calm your nervous system and stabilize your mood and thinking. Practice being kind to yourself. This is by changing the way that you speak to yourself first and foremost. I am worthy of love and peace. My emotions are valid and I get to respect my boundaries. If I don't feel comfortable, I can say no. Take your time and take things slow. That is today's message. That is today's message, because the cards that we end up getting for this week is a lot of reverse. And seeing a lot of reverse cards is it never feels good to see a lot of reverse cards whatsoever. It never feels good. So we got I think this is the Five of Swords reverse. We got the Six of Pentacles reverse, and we got the Knight of Wands reverse. And this just showed me that, one, you get to take time to recover from any and every situation that is being thrown at you. And the things that you think that you're reminiscing on, it can cause a lot of cynical, negative emotions that you can't let go of, and it harbors within you. And then having the Knight of Wands is mostly like a fiery person coming in, but this is more like taking the reins back and slowing the fuck down. Like, usually it means that somebody's trying to come in and sweet talk you, shit like that, and trying to give you their like wand, whatever, and trying to be stern in your life and being of action, being of forcefulness. But this is like taking a step back and allowing yourself to like reel back that energy and redirect it into a different direction, you know. And usually that direction is like to yourself. So in other words, go fuck yourself. So but it is what it is. But this is what I sort of got from the reading itself, of like, okay, how can I use this in a more positive way, and how to like bring that energy back within ourselves to focus on how can we keep improving. On that note, I'm not sure if anybody or any of you have watched the AOC video. I've sent it to a couple of you personally, but also have shared it on my highlights, and I'm already getting like pushback on it for multiple different reasons. And one, I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, I have compassion for certain situations, but I've been getting a lot of feedback from people who say like, well, it's too long, or I don't like her because she doesn't like this and this and this and this. And what I want to say to that, if you really want change, watching a 90 second to a 90-minute video is not going to sit here and dictate how you feel. At the end of the day, she is actually sharing tips and ways and how we can sit here and stop the shit that's about to go down. And if people don't know how to get out of their ego, don't know how to just take time to watch something that could possibly save their life and your life, I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. I have little to zero patience, and this is out of pure compassion, out of my heart. We are at a unprecedented time where people need to start sitting here and making excuses of like, oh, it's too long, I don't have time. Make time, because your life depends on it. Everybody's life depends on it. And the little things that you can fucking do to help to improve this situation instead of making it worse by not doing anything, you can go fuck yourself and actually do the work. So with that said, the pure kindness and love, I have already posted in my Discord links, and also shared to a lot of the streamers that I am close to, of the links and the things that's necessary for us to actually be aware of what's going on. So if you don't know your rights, it's time to know your rights. And I have shared multiple links. So if you go to my About Me section, how do I do this? Click on my About section. I have Know Your Rights. There are about 11 links about knowing your rights. Study them, breathe them, get to know them, because it could save you and somebody else's life right now. It is also links for immigration and how to deal with, the cold stuff that's in your cup, how to deal with them, and other sources. So if you don't know Now you know. The links are here. You can go to my about section on Twitch right now and get these access links. I'm going to try to figure out how to make a QR code. I'm going to try to sit here and figure out how to put this on my beacon. But I spent a good, 30 minutes to an hour to set this up just by Googling it. People need to do the work to help, and if you really want to sit here and do some grassroots stuff, just like how AOC said in the video, you can print out pamphlets and share it to your neighbors who don't have this type of information to know their rights. There are so many things that this woman has put out for us to take action into the little steps that we have capacity for. And if you even don't have the capacity to share it to people or do that, at least read it for yourself so you know, so you can share it with somebody that's close to you. There are ways that we can be grains of sand into this situation to put into action, and how to not only save our lives, but save everybody else's. Your little tiny action can save a life. Just letting you know that. So here we are. There's multiple links. If you clicked on the little numbers that I have set on there that's highlighted, there are solid links into how to learn about your rights. And for those who are looking for other forms of resources, there's PDFs, there are guidelines, illustrations. There's so much information that is accessible. All you got to do is just do the things that you do on an everyday basis with your little tiny fingers that you do on social media to basically know something. There's videos, YouTube videos, insights, links, resources. There's so many things that y'all can do. It's not that hard. Or is it? Or is it you just don't give a fuck? You just don't care? Okay. Okay. So I have to put that out there. And I will be sharing this again later on in the stream. Anyways, we're going to get into some animation, some MothMaki animation, but the links are here and the links are accessible. And if you don't know how to share it, you also, if those who are in my Discord or who like to join my Discord, you can put !Discord in the chat and join the Discord. Granted, you will have to follow the rules and guidelines that I have set up to get access to the thing. And please highlight which channel that you want to have access to, because I know being part of Discord, it can be super overwhelming. So you can select which channel that you want to have access to, but please, for the love of God, share the information that's necessary to save a life. Just to save a life. You never know. It's better be safe than sorry, because right now America's very, very sorry right now, and a lot of it is not sorry enough. So I said what I said. With all love and due respect, do the work, because I'm tired. A lot of black people are tired, and we're so fucking tired of hearing people's like, "Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know." Bull fucking shit, you did. I'm tired. But that said, let's get into some animation. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? What are you doing to take care of yourself? They started to impeach the Cheeto, FYI. You don't have to speak on it, but letting you know. Okay. I have not been looking at a lot of people's stuff they've been sending me, because I've been too busy sharing out so much information. I've been so busy just to drink some water. Drink some water. Drink some water, honey. Yeah. Yeah. The PMSing. The PMSing. You know how to... There's ways to prevent like a bad period that I don't feel like it's ever shared enough. Drink warm water. Like room temperature water. Like during a week to a few days before your period hits. Eat fresh fruit. Eat fresh fruit. And stay on your vitamins. Stay on your multivitamins. Stay up on your multivitamins. because I've noticed, and working out actually helps a lot. I actually go work out when I'm on my cycle, which I thought I would never get to, bro. Like, I thought that I would never get to a point where I'm going to the gym when I'm like bleeding. Like, what's up, psychic? I know it's been a minute. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Of new PMS symptoms, they are evolving to pregnancy. Oh God. Oh my God. See, like the uterus be like, oh, we're about to get ready. Like like I've seen videos where people say like, oh, it sets up to like have a whole like area for the baby, and then when you don't fucking like have a baby, it just like it just goes fucking ham on you, and I'm just like, yo, you can chill, you know, like it's not that serious. Also, let's get some stream raiders going. If you want to join into stream raiders, the link should pop up. Sometimes it doesn't pop up, but we do have some stream raiders. We're gonna start some of that right about now. So lay down your stream raiders. There we go. The pop-up is already alert. I have insomnia now, severe back pain and heavy fatigue. Jesus Christ. What's up, Psychic? How you been? How's your weekend has been? How's your days going right now? How are you doing? What's going on? And for those of you who are just joining in, you know, we're also on YouTube. So hello YouTube. Welcome in. So you can subscribe to the channel and support the Amari and the Bads channel as well. I know that I haven't had any animations set on there yet, but we're still continuously working on things little by little. So, alright, so let's get started with this. I'm still working on training this damn chair. I think I'm going to turn the chair. I think this is it. I think I'm good with the chair being here. I think we're good with the chair being here. So let's like play this out. So I know I gotta work on the timing. The timing needs some work. The timing needs some work. So what I want to do is possibly do something like this to have it turn just a little bit a couple of times. So what we're gonna do is just duplicate some of these and probably put them on 3s. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on 3s. I think that would good do. Between online classes right now, just chilling, doing pretty good, working through a long distance relationship with a woman that I love, but I can't see much. Oh my God. Ooh, how long have you two been together? And also, what class? What are you studying? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't want to share, that's up to you. That is your privacy. But I can tell you right now, from my experience, long-term relationships don't work out unless you've had a solid, if you've been together for a good couple of years physically and then go long distance. It could be manageable, but also you got to be okay with being like open. There's a lot of complexity there. We've only been together since beginning of September. I wish you the best. I wish you the best, homie. I really do. I'm so sorry. Music production, that's awesome. I just personally have dealt with a good handful of long distance relationships. I'm personally going to say this, they don't usually work out unless they already have years in investment in physical contact. Enjoy it while you can. Unless you guys have a solid foundation and are solidly committed in setting up dates to see each other consistently and have the funds to do so, I wish you the best. Your second time, I hope you learned from the last one and is working through this one. Decently well. How long did that one last? I'm so sorry. I'm so in your business. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. I'm stop. Y'all have permission to stop me, okay? It's like, you know what? You have a permission to say no to me. Just I need to stop. I need to just check myself first and foremost. Let me just check myself. I'm so sorry. Give you unsolicited advice. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. Don't let my trauma affect your relationship. Jeez, I need it. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That one was like a couple months, but it started long distance for like 2 months. Okay. 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 So I don't want to ask you a personal question. Stop myself. What is wrong with me? So I don't want to ask you a question that I want you to sit with. You don't need to respond. Is it okay if I ask you this question? Okay. Um, for you to go ahead or accept long-term relationships, long-distance relationships, say long-term, long-distance relationships, I want you to ask yourself and think about, are you being, it's not about commitment, because obviously you want to have a commitment, but are you being avoided? Is there something about being distant from somebody that you are just not emotionally available for? Are you having issues with being emotionally available or physically available to somebody that being long distance is like the key thing for you? Because this is something I had to ask myself of like, damn, why do I keep being attracted to people that I can't get close to? So I'm asking you this because I had to ask myself this. So you know, what am I doing? I don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. I'm gonna just do this. Let's say it sometimes happens because I'm naturally someone who doesn't talk a lot. Do you seem to have a do you have an issue of communicating and speaking how you feel, or is it something that you just don't want to do? Because I get it. Sometimes, like, if you're a very observant person, and everyone's different. If you're a very observant person, there's no need for you to talk. You just be about that action. But when it comes to a relationship, you have to learn how to communicate. You have to communicate. You have to share what you feel because no one's a mind reader. No one's a mind reader. And even though a person may assume and know like your essence and your like energy and stuff like that, that doesn't stop from things being miscommunicated and misunderstood. And there you get to use that voice. You get to use your voice and not feel held back. And for people that I know that don't like talking, there's a point in their life where they've been shut down from talking or cut off or dismissed. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I hear this from a lot of guys though. And I think that it comes from the fact that a lot of guys, one, men are pretty simple. They're pretty simple about stuff, but I do believe that men do have a lot to say. It's not the fact you don't have anything to say. You don't have anything to say that would make interest her. That's what I'm assuming that's what you're thinking. You may think that what you're thinking about has, like, may not interest her. And sometimes the things that are in guys' minds is like, damn, how am I gonna make a sandwich today? Or like, I'm gonna figure out how to work out this beat. Since you do music, how I'm gonna work out this beat. Share that. Communicate. Communicate that. Like, it's like the thing that women do. I'm gonna say this, like, the thing that women do, or people who like talking, I would say people who like talking, we communicate out loud. We talk our process out. So I think it's a good possibility that's what she's craving for you. Like, damn, I know there's a lot in your fucking head, and I just want to know how you think. I'm curious in how you think. I'm curious in, like, how you see the world, how you perceive and absorb the world. She just wants to get to know who you are. And if you already feel that you don't have nothing to say, you may feel that you don't have much to offer, which can be true, but also is not true. Both can be right and both can be wrong, but that's just what I've seen throughout relationships. Stream Readers is going to be gone after March 31st. Okay, that's what that reading was about. That was that reading was about. Okay. So I just shuffled my cards. I'm like, what's the energy for today for myself? And I'm just like, oh, heartbreak. 3 of Swords. 6 years. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know that heartbreaking news. Thank you. I take it you just found this out. Like, many times she'll ask me to tell her a funny story or something, but I literally just don't have a life full of experiences like she does. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. You can't share what you don't have. So is she assuming that you're a particular type of person? Is this the impression she has of you? What about people who put money into it? Yeah, I saw it when I was logging in. Oh my god, I did not see that. How the fuck? Put money into it. See, this is why you don't put money into it. I'm sorry, but certain things like this, I just refuse to put money in. And that's probably why it's shutting down, because, like, a lot of people are, like, not investing money into it the way that they thought they would. I don't know. Do you know the backstory of why it's shutting down? Now we gotta figure out what other game that we can play on the side. Yeah, I saw it was, I don't know. Just tell her a lot that I don't have a very eventful life. And then it's time to have an eventful life, my friend. It's time to explore and get out there. That's your telltale sign. And please don't get offended by this. To get a life. To create a life. Find multiple interests. Get interested in things. Because if she has an eventful life, you're gonna always feel like you're not good enough. You're gonna always feel like you're not good enough. In comparison, you're gonna end up mentally comparing yourself subconsciously, and I could hear it. I could sort of read it in the text, and I think it's funding and moving on to new projects. What other projects are they working on? Do you know? Okay, maybe, I don't know if that's like, that's too fast. That's way too fast. That is way too fast. So maybe in between, I had experience with plugs and all that. So I never had experience with plugs and all that. Oh! Wait! Wait, are you talking about what I think you're talking about? I'm sorry. I turn you out, bro. Please tell me, like, you're talking about like connections and shit, like network connections. I'm so sorry. Honey, if you're not a kinkster and you're not interested in being kinky, don't let somebody force you to be so. Just letting you know that. My heart goes out to you, honey. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation. Yeah, she started smoking weed and stuff from a fairly young age and has friends who do hard drugs. Oh, oh, honey. Okay. Oh my god. Drugs, man. Thank you for the laugh right now, Jake. Thank you. I swear, I feel like my guys have been trying to make me laugh for the past few days, and that just took me out. Ah, that took me out. Okay, so I want to ask. Can't even take this seriously right now. I'm so sorry. I want to ask you a very serious question. Besides that of my laughter. Wait, took you out like a plug. Okay, I gotta calm down. Okay. If you are not a person that does hard drugs or has that type of experience, right? Or, you know, live that life, my question is for you, is this someone that you actually want to continuously, engage with? Even as a friend or whatever, like, if you don't live that life or never been around that life, and this person, if this person is continuously living that life, you might want to put in question. You might want to put in question of like, do I want to invest in this type of energy for a long term relationship, even if it's long term, short term? Okay, okay. So I want to ask you this: if you don't do this, right? If you don't do this, right? And if you do dabble with a little bit of weed, whatever, but you don't go as hard as she does, my question is to you: how is that going to benefit you in your life? Is that benefiting you in a positive? Because there's times in my life where it's just like, damn, I'm doing a lot, I'm doing a lot, and I'm not even doing a lot compared to the people that I'm associated with. But do I continuously want to have people like that around me? And do I want to constantly be involved in not improving myself consistently? Because people like that tend to go a downhill spiral real fast and then blame everybody else for their own doing. I've done it. Everybody else has done it. But I just want you to put that in question of like, is this the lifestyle or person that you want in your life in general? Because it's something that you don't do, it's something that you're not planning to do and don't surround yourself with. Why entertain somebody like that? Just food for thought. Just food for thought. Because I do believe, especially since I've been working out and like improving my health, and I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody. I've just been trying to better myself every day. And since I am on this in a public light, I want to set an example of bettering myself instead of just talking about it. I want to be about it. And if a person is constantly praising toxic behavior, is this something that you really want to engage with? Is it something that you really want to have a part of your life and put into question like, okay, maybe I need to reevaluate what I allow and what I'm attracted to. Because the things that we allow is only a mirror of the things that we're not respecting about ourselves or setting proper boundaries within ourselves and allowing other people to cross over it, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Okay, no worries. Asking the right type of questions. Because vibes in a relationship can shift when one partner doesn't have meshing with someone of the things. Yeah. Like, there's been times like I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I've been with Crawler for about 7 years. We known each other for 9, and this is around like last year. I stopped smoking weed, and Crawler told me like, yo, this is like the first time I've ever seen you not on weed. And that was like a big epiphany to me because when we met, I was doing a shit ton of weed. I wasn't doing as much weed, but I was doing edibles, hanging out with friends. I did a lot of weed, and I didn't feel like it was a big deal. But over time, marijuana really did affect my mood, my mindset, and everything else. And recently, during our last year, the end of last year, I start weaning back, and it has completely shifted my whole perspective. Do I sometimes crave weed? Yes, when I'm severely stressed out. However, I've been finding other ways and solutions to improve it because one, I don't want to be relying on weed. Two, weed is fucking expensive as shit now. And then three, there's so much syntheticness going around. It's really driving me up a wall. And I can't ever find the weed that I'm looking for that helps me get hungry. So like, and also 4 or 5, we can't grow it in our backyard because it would just smell too potent, and like getting the equipment to grow weed is too much. Like it's just too much. Like if a lifestyle of one person isn't really relatable to the other, it's just a discussion or a thought process has to be. This comes from interracial relationships, people from different classes, different issues, different addictions, and these differences aren't necessarily bad unless there is toxicity attached, but these have to be externally asked. Yeah, these are some really deep questions to ask yourself. And I'm so happy that the fact that she's trying to improve. But I'm just going to tell you right now, if she's doing super hard drugs besides weed, be friends, stay friends, don't date. Just don't date. Be friends. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I've had, you don't really know a person until you take time to really observe and look at them from a distance. And there's been times where I've liked somebody, and I've liked somebody for probably like 2 to 3 years, right? Have a crush on somebody for 2 to 3 years and realize like, ooh, I'm actually happy that I never dated this person. And it's not because of like it's not because of things that they intake. It's just certain type of personality traits and things that you may like to somebody, you might be projecting out onto them and not realize like, damn, maybe this person is really not that compatible with me. Both of us having reached rock bottom of our respective lifestyles has helped to have someone encourage me to be better. That's awesome. Also, I'm gonna ask you this: are you seeking therapy? I'm gonna be real. Are you seeking therapy? Be accountable. Also, she does do hard drugs and has never done them, as I said. Oh, you said she doesn't. I thought you said she did. Oh, she has a lot of experience with drug addicts and all that. She has a shitload of stories about stuff, but my parents have never had experience with drugs and stuff because I waited until I was legal age to smoke and drink. Okay, never mind. My fault. I misread. I do apologize. I misread. Everybody's like typing and it's hard to keep up with chat sometimes. That is my fault. I do apologize. Okay, then that's good. That's good. And okay. She has experiences. Okay, cool. Don't okay. Now just changes everything. My fault. My fault. That's all I can say is my fault. Okay, cool. Then take your time. I would say, especially if it's long distance, stay friends. In my approach to stay friends until you guys can actually meet in person and figure out a solution from that. That's just my opinion. But you don't have to listen to me. I'm just a stranger on the internet that you're watching. I'm just as human and flawed as you. I'm thinking about therapy for my issues with self-worth and stuff, but just haven't gotten around to it. Get to it now, as soon as you possibly can, because we don't know where healthcare is going to be in the next few months. Get on it. You had to move away. I'm so sorry. It depends on what kind of therapy that you get, though. If you get talk therapy, it's different than emergent therapy. It's different from like, you got to figure out what kind of therapy works for you. There's different types of therapy. Some old person talking to me about shit, then find a different therapist, girl. Like, therapy is just like dating. You have to try multiple therapists to find the right one that fits you. You know that, right? I'm in Canada, so it's probably going to be covered by either my parents' insurance. Okay, then that's a plus. That's a plus. To be cheaper. Yeah, dude, get therapy. If you can get it for free or get it covered by, get some therapy. Highly recommend it. And don't be afraid to walk away from a therapist. And that's the thing that people get lost is like, oh, once you get a therapist, it's like a primary doctor. You're sort of just stuck with it. No, you can search around and find a therapist that works for you and actually focus on the things that you need healing in or need help healing in. Therapy is not there to solve your problems, first and foremost. Therapy is there for someone that's a professional to guide you through your own shit. They're just there to help you guide you through your own shit and organize it in a way where it's not so overwhelming. And that you can tackle it bit by bit and hold you accountable into improving yourself. That's all it is. It's not as scary as what y'all think it is. Sweetheart, there's a lot of things to feel bad about. And it depends on what you're feeling bad about. Does that make sense? It depends on what you're feeling bad about. Because there's a lot of shit to feel bad about right now. And honestly, the way that you have shared certain days that you just feel bad, you might have a chemical imbalance. And that's not the same of just depression, just regular depression from being sad. Like you might have a chemical imbalance that is not allowing you to receive dopamine or serotonin, the things that you need to have a better mood. Okay. I know my best friend's been trying to get me to start therapy since I convinced her to start it. Yeah, dude. Okay. All right, psychic. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. If people tell me to do something and they don't do it themselves, do the work. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I always had it. It's like, oh, it's like the statement of like, people used to use the Bible verse of listen to thy father, thy mother, for your days may be long. Like, respect your parents and like follow their orders. But if they're not doing it themselves, why should I listen? If they're not doing it themselves, just take your own advice. Start learning how to take your own advice. I know it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow, but you gotta take it. So if you're already taking meds, I think that if you're already taking meds, then you get to talk to someone professionally about the things that you're working through, Gothic. I really felt the need to do it because I had the problem of comparing my issues to others. Comparison is a horrible drug. Comparison is a horrible drug, and I minimize my own. Yeah, you can't minimize your own issues. Everybody's issues are not the same. And I think that shit, where am I going? You can't compare your issues to somebody else. You can compare a situation, but you can't compare the emotional weight that you have with somebody else, So why bother? What do you mean, why bother? Feels like I don't have much to complain about. No, it's not about complaining. Where is this misconception coming from, y'all? Like, it's not about complaining. It's about solving what's missing. If you're missing something, for you got to get it. If you feel like you're just sad and you're missing something in your life, then that's a different fucking issue. It's not about complaining. People think that therapy is about, it's not about complaining. It's about venting and sharing what's on your mind and figuring out a solution to that problem. And also, to psychic, you shouldn't be minimizing your stuff because it doesn't compare to somebody else's issue. Everybody has issues. Everybody. Everybody has issues. Your issues may be more extreme than the next person, but it shouldn't be a justifiable standpoint for you not to get the support and love and care that you need. At all. There's always someone with bigger problems to be happy and deal with. See, that's emotional abuse. See that's emotional abuse. That's emotional abuse. Sorting through your clutter in your head. Yeah, exactly. I know you love your mom. Look, I love my mom. I loved my mom a lot, but the bitch had issues. I'm gonna be real. The bitch had issues. Like, more issues than I could fucking count. And is there still certain things that I'm unraveling and unresolved, like resolving and have resolved last year, that I was like, damn, she exposed me to a lot of shit that I even didn't even consider it to be this. And she may not have bad intentions behind it, and some things that she did have bad intentions behind, but either or, our parents are human. Our parents are human. First and foremost, our parents are fucking human, and they're not superheroes. Two, they are flawed human beings, just as much as we are. Three, they're grown ass children. They're grown ass children just like we are. So they're flawed. They don't have all the answers. And you shouldn't expect anybody to have all the answers, but as a child and as a child and a parent relationship, I can tell you right now, we will worship the ground our parents walk on, because they gave us life, and we should be grateful for that. We should be so overwhelmingly grateful. But reality check, we didn't choose to really be here in the conscious way that we think we did. And the blatant what I'm trying to say here, the concept of like, well, I brought you here, I could take you out type of mindset doesn't fly. That type of mentality doesn't fly. And the fact that your mom stated that to you, that means that she was projected that type of energy to you, and that's how she may have survived. But you don't have to survive the same way. You can choose to live differently. You can choose to have a different mindset, instead of feeling trapped and secluded into the person that your parents wanted you to be, or anybody wanted you to be, you know? She always says, have you been to the crazy doctor this month yet? Since she knows I take medication, I realize that's kind of bad. That is bad. That's abuse, honey. That's emotional manipulation, abuse, and gaslighting. The fact that your mom calls it the crazy doctor, that is a black problem. That is a social construct of our black our black community that is outgrown now. There's so many. You do know how many black doctors that we have now? The fact that I have a black therapist and a black female therapist and a black woman therapist and a black woman psychiatrist speaks number, let alone itself. We never had that as a society, girl. We never had that. And the fact that I have that, you can have that. You deserve that. You deserve to have more support. And I'm not yelling at you. I am expressing compassion. Because apparently the way that I show compassion is yelling, and that's something that I'm still working through my damn self, because you know black women tend to be loud. I'm trying to catch up to chat. I don't know, that's what I think therapy is, getting hoarder help. Getting hoarder help. That's what I think therapy is, getting hoarder help. Everyone's mind is full of ish. Yeah, everybody's mind is full of ish. Myself finding avenues to express and work through my emotions without the need for a third party. So specifically going to a psychologist never felt necessary. Okay, psychologist and a therapist is a completely different thing. Psychologist is a person that prescribes you medication. A therapist is somebody that you talk to, and there's different forms of therapy. There's talk therapy. There is family and marriage therapist that helps with family trauma and relationship trauma and domestic abuse. Like, there is so many forms of therapy that's out there. You just got to take the time to do your research on what you're looking for and what you need. But first, you have to figure out, what do I need? Instead of jumping into something and you go to a psychiatrist and be like, oh, tell me your ailments and your problems, and they just prescribe you drugs. They're not there to listen to you whatsoever. Unless they actually care, they don't give a fuck. They just want to prescribe you drugs. They're professional drug dealers. Do you understand? Took forever to get her to be okay with the meds. Oh my god. My part partner's therapist is black and I really like her, but I can't have the same one. Who says? Who says that you can't have the same one? There is such thing as couple therapy. And if she's a black therapist, why can't you ask your partner to help you talk to her and find some referrals for you? If she can't see you due to whatever agreement, whatever, she can at least refer you to someone that may work for you, and that's a better network connection than you searching out on your own blindly. Period. I know, but in general, I never felt a third party necessary. And if you never felt like a third party is necessary, that's on you. However, if you've been feeling like you're having other issues about your self-worth and stuff like that, maybe it's something to consider. It's a consideration for your own well-being. Well, here you are. Here goes the idea, and there you go. Planting that little seed. Love you. I love y'all. Like, I just... Y'all can ask me shit. I hope you know that. Y'all can ask me questions, and I will do my best to answer it if I have the knowledge in it. If I don't, then I'll guide you where to go. But y'all can ask me stuff. I've been through a lot in my life. Y'all can ask me some shit. You just sometimes y'all just sit here quiet and twiddling your thumbs and be like, I understand that, like, I'm here and share art, but like I've been through some shit. Been through some shit this past week. This past weekend. So okay, maybe I want to like probably make this a little bit more spread out. Maybe we should do like 16? No, 15. Like, you can ask your partner if you guys can't do couples therapy and this is something that he wants to do, you gotta check in with him first and foremost of like, if you would like to do couples therapy with this therapist and this person doesn't specialize in couples therapy, they can at least recommend some therapists for you that would be better off within the network that they know. That's how I was able to find my psychiatrist. No, that's how I was able to find my therapist. I was able to find a black psychiatrist and they recommended me. No. Was it the other way around? How was this, Doctor? I'm trying to figure out the other way. I was able to find my black therapist, do my healthcare network, and was able to get in contact. My therapist was able to contact me to a black psychiatrist within the network. That's how I was able to find my black psychiatrist. So there are ways, you just got to open your mouth and ask. But also you got to figure out like, okay, you got to learn how to ask the question and be able to reflect enough. Okay, maybe I need to like think outside the box, you know? And with this situation, you need to think within the box. Sometimes we think so far out of the box, we don't ever really take time to think within and do some inner introspection. It's hard. It's hard to do inner introspection when you're in the dark. I could say that. Like, if you're in the dark and you don't know how to find your way out, it's hard to find that introspection. That introspection. I can't fucking talk. I can't fucking talk right now. To help y'all. Here to support and help. Wait, what? What? Nani? Okay, give me a second. Hmm. I have to do laundry. I need to set an alarm because I also stream is gonna be short today because I actually need to head out to another doctor's appointment. Now, speaking about this, taking care of my health, another doctor's appointment. Okay. Shit. Why am I opening up the fucking calculator? I'm trying to find a timer. Can do. Okay. Alright. But I appreciate y'all. Like, I really do. And sorry for the unsolicited advice. I'm working through shit myself. But I hope that relationship of yours psychic works out, and I would say just take your time. But most of all, understand your own self-worth. Because you're worth it. You're worth it. You're worth love. You're worth respect. You're worth being seen for who you are. You are enough. I'm gonna say that you are enough. And if you don't feel like you're enough, be more. You can choose to be more. You don't have to limit yourself. I feel like we are so taught, especially as a black community or wherever you come from, poor, black, indigenous, fucking native, whatever you want to call yourself. We are taught that the fact that we're too much, we're not enough, and that we don't deserve to have the things that we want to have. And I think that's such a disservice of you just being a human and being alive, you know? There's so much more out there that we can do. So much that we can do once we start applying ourselves. And if we do have the resources, and if we don't have the resources, use the resources that are given and utilize them to the max, bro. Utilize the resources that you do have to the max. Utilize them because they're there for a reason, and utilize them before they go away. And do your best to share and help out another, because you don't know what your life path has taken you, where you can just literally help another person. We're all here just to help each other and guide each other through the hardest days and times, to showcase, like, look, you're not alone. You're not alone in this dark ass battle. There's been times where I have literally cried myself to sleep, hoping and praying that I'll have a better life. And here I am, because I applied myself and put in the hard work to actually have it. And I'm still working to improve. I'm still working to continuously improving my life despite the crazy shit that's happening. And the best thing you can do is to be kind and gentle to yourself and encourage yourself instead of looking at outside validation. But don't ever think that just having an open ear to hear what's going on with you is not valuable enough. Don't ever think that you're not valuable enough for people to hear what you're going through. Period. Stream died and I gotta add. No! I don't know why it's been doing this. It just, positivity doesn't want to be shared. Right. Is that 65? Yeah, 65. Oh, that's so fast. It's so fast. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's just, the powers that, control our economy, whatever, doesn't want the positive talk to be shared. Or whatnot, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. What I'm just saying is, like, don't ever think that you're not worthy enough to be heard or seen. Don't you ever think that what you have to say or share has no value. It does, but make sure it's coming from your experience. Make sure that it's coming from facts, and make sure that the fact that you're able to communicate and ask the deeper questions that may come up, Always check yourself before you wreck yourself. And read everything thoroughly, which I tend to have issues with. And that's on me. I'm a flawed human being, and also just accept that, like, you're always going to be flawed. It's okay to be flawed. We're not perfect. We're not meant to be. We're perfect within our own imperfections. And we get to give each other grace, and we get to give ourselves grace. More so, like, first and foremost. Let's see if this timing's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. It's improving. It's improving. It's improving. What? Oh, I'm so hungry, but I can't eat anything. I gotta get blood work done today. But I'm so hungry. Possibly 10. Yeah, it's 10. I should have done this earlier in the morning. I should have made a schedule to be, like, getting my blood work done in the morning. Oh, because this is torture. So how many beats do I want this to have? Second, okay, 35, 34. I want it to pause so she like can wave at y'all. Be like, hello. I don't really figure out how I want to do this. The cheetah's gonna turn around pretty quickly though. I wonder if I should spread it. I'm gonna spread it out to 10s. To 10 frames. So would that be 95? Wait. So that's should be 40. No. That's 45. It's 45. So 10 frames, 45 to what, 55? I wish this thing just took the whole fucking thing and like select. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Can I like select all of them? But usually I could just select the whole folder. It should do the thing, right? But no. It doesn't want to do that. So I gotta like select all the layers. I'm like, why is it not selecting all the layers? I'm pushing the wrong button. Pushing the wrong button. Just want y'all to be safe out here in these streets and emotionally, mentally good. That's all I care about. If I can do it, y'all can do it. Takes time. Takes one step at a time. One step at a time. You know what's hitting me right now? And how impatient I was. I've been such an impatient person my entire life. And I think that rooted because I've always felt behind. I've always felt left behind or felt like I'm running out of time due to the fact that like I just couldn't do the things that other people could do because I didn't have the resources or like the support type of thing. So I've always felt like, damn, I gotta like hurry up and rush everything just to make up the time lost. And I feel like I'm finally accepting just to take my fucking time. And if I don't get everything done in the time that I feel that is needed before I pass or whatever in life, I did enough. I did what I could with the resources that I had and the resources that I do have. And I think that we don't ever give ourselves enough credit for the little time that we have on this planet and this earth just to be in the moment and know that we're just doing the best that we can, because the only thing, like, we're only human. We're only fucking human. And that's not making an excuse like, oh, I shouldn't improve. You should always want to improve, but don't rush it. Take the necessary steps to do the things that can improve your life, but don't overburden yourself with like, damn, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done, or I'm just gonna fuck up my whole life and I don't get this. Like, be determined, but burn yourself out. And I've done a lot of burning myself out over relationships, over jobs, over projects, over friendships. Like sometimes we just overdo it and thinking that, like, damn, I need to do everything and be everything to this person or this situation or whatever. Everything's gonna play out the way it needs to, and you'll be able to get the help and assistance that you need if you just take your fucking time. Because it would be a waste of time if you rush through something and the shit doesn't even work out. You know, like, did all this time stressing and like jumping through hoops to have something work out and realize, like, damn, I rushed the shit out of this, and it doesn't give you the same satisfaction, you know? Like, do I want to rush through this project? This piece? Yeah, because I want to jump to the next fucking project. But the thing is, it's like, if I want this to actually resonate in the way that I want it to resonate, I need to take my time and give it the quality time that it deserves, you know? I feel that. Like, I feel behind. Like, I've seen so many people throughout my life who have been more successful than I have. And it's just like, damn, I'm so fucking behind. But you know what? Their life is not my life. My life is my own. And whatever I need to learn and grow from is meant for me. And the same thing applies to you and everybody else in this chat and across the world. Everybody keeps comparing their lives to somebody else and not understanding, like, dude, you have your own path. And right now I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did I do it? Why is this such a... Okay, that's 5. So it's supposed to be 10? No, 15. Everybody has their own path. And you can't rush your path. You just can't. Rush your path. You rush your path faster into a grave. Fast into a grave. So that's 15. Is it? Okay, this is... How am I doing this? So 5, okay, 5, and then 15. That's that 10? Okay, that is 10. 15 plus 10. 215 plus 10. 5, 2, 25. So it is 25. Alright. So do I want it to... I do want to have it 25... 30? No. 35. Just have like 10 seconds. Okay. So now... I feel like it still needs a little bit more animation. Oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did I fuck this up? So that's what? I might need to move it closer. So that's 15. 30. I don't know how I fucked that up. Now I'm debating if I should have it on 10s. I do have it on 10s. Alright, so this will be our last stream reader. Where we could probably do one more. Actually, we could probably do one more. Fire gorillas. Flaming gorillas. That is an interesting animation. Flaming gorillas. Man, this makes me sad. And this is going away. But it's understandable. It's understandable. Wait, I do have this on 15s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. But that's like a little bit too fast. Okay, not really. Don't like it. I don't like it. It's bothering me. I don't like it. I just don't. I feel like the timing is still... Okay, probably put it on 12s. I think that's what it is. I need to put it on 12s. That's probably what it is. I need to put it on fucking 12s. Because I feel like it's a little bit too fast. What would that be? And that'd be 22. 12 plus 12. 14? No, 24. I'd be on 24. Okay, no, it's not. Okay. 24 plus 12 is what? 6? 36?
She don't like my choice of words, I'm gifted with the gab. They won't see my drive until I'm drifting in the jag. Only time will tell us right, I won't come back and brag. So I got about it, not Nike zoom. Say your problem, I just fuck them, let you please them. I don't need you, know a piece and go with them, bitch. Let me feed you, let me see you. Got the good, don't make my bracket. That's your mouth, don't make no racket. Neighbors nosy out of pocket, no, that's where
Alright, I'm like doing math in my head right now. Okay, I think that should work. I can probably put these on 6s. Too fast. actually put them on 6s to cut down the speed. If that's on 6s, so basically put this back on 12. No, I need the space to be double the amount, so this would be a 24. I didn't even write. Yeah. This would be. Okay. I'll probably have to do that. That's such a long wait. So 24, I could just put this back on 12. 119 plus 12 would be 131. Okay, maybe this will work better. Nope. I have to put it on 24. Because I want the pause to be a little bit, I want the hold to hold. I want the hold to hold. Hold door. Hold door, Dumbledore. Hold door, Dumbledore. Sorry, I'm just being weird. Hold door, Dumbledore. I gotta go into my. Okay, take care, love. If you gotta go, gotta go. Cause I have to go roughly around that time. So don't feel bad. Okay, so now I'm getting close. I'm getting close to how I want it to feel, but now I think I need to put these back on. I don't even know what these are on. Are these on? I don't even know what these on. These are on like 24s. I think I need to put these at 12. So what is this? No, probably put these on 6s. Okay. So yeah, 143 plus 6. Need to put these on 6s. It's a little bit too fast. I mean, it's too spread out. Granted, I might need to put like in-betweens of keyframes, but I don't want it to be this long either. We're testing things out. It doesn't need to be that long of a time frame. feels better. Feels a little bit better. Now, y'all are gonna hate me. I feel like I need to actually spread this out back because I wanted the hole to hold. And I feel like that space in between is not good enough. So that's 12. This is a 24 gap. Put another 12 on it. 55? Okay. User. User. Alright, I think this might feel a little bit better. Why is that? Okay, is it me or that just feels a little bit jumpy? Like, doesn't really. Singer frame of some sort or what? Oh, I am. I was like, I feel like it's missing a frame. 7. No, 7, 6. Oh, it's added. Okay. I was like, what is it? Like, it's something here that doesn't belong. Add that. So A, B, C, D, 6. That's what it. A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C, D, 6. Okay, it's just out of order. Like, I know I'm not tripping. This shit just feels out of order.
Are you goat or fish? Are you goat or are you fish? This is the verses. Are you goat or are you fish? Are you goat or are you fish? Are you goat or are you fish? Are you goat or are you goat?
Like, you don't belong there. Wait a minute. Did I just fuck? I did fuck it up. I did fuck it up. I fucked it up. No, I didn't. Okay, hold on. I didn't. Do another 24 or another 12 gap here. We're getting there. I was like, this doesn't feel right. 37. There we go. Please. missing something? Am I missing something? Nope, this is it. This is how I want it. Probably I want a longer hold. Like I might need a longer hold here. So what is this? 2 9 plus 12 21. Just need a longer hold in between the spaces. Yes, we got it. We got it. We got it. All right, we got it. So what we're gonna do is save. So we're gonna save this, clean a couple of things up real quick before we have to head out. Like every stream, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe we can get, you know, way further than I think I can like manage during the little time that I have. But the little progress that I do get is fucking phenomenal. I have to give myself a little like pat on the back sometimes. Be like, you did what you need to today. You did enough. Cause I kid you not, I have not done any art these past few days due to the fact that like shit has just been so damn stressful. I'm like, oh, why can't I get anything done? I feel like shit. Like I feel like I need to do art. I need to do art, but everything is stopping me from doing it. You know what? I just listen. I try to like redirect my energy, redirect my focus, and it's like maybe it's just not meant for me to put my energy into this right now. Due to the fact that I'm dealing with so much shit in my personal life. Like with not in my personal life, just, you know, just people that I'm social, like just shit comes up, you know. Okay, go, just go. I'm just talking, just go. Like I just deal with so much stuff in my life. Fines. That like I try to not let it get to me so much, or learning how to let things not get to me so much so I can just keep it moving. But sometimes you just need, you know, you need to hone your energy again and take a break time to time. Alright, this makes me happy. Clean that up. I need to clean up some of these files here. Some of these files are not needed. So we have that file. So ones that we need to delete is, I think, E. We need to delete E. 6. Delete this one. I don't think I need that. Wait, hold on. Before I even do anything, make sure I don't have certain type of files needed. There's a lot of the files I just don't need. So we don't need this one. Don't need that one. We don't need that one. I'm trying to keep my files fucking clean and pristine. Like a bean. Okay, so we don't need this one, and we don't need this one. These are all the files that we need. And what I would like to do is change them in their order. So 3. Ooh, we don't need that one either. 4. 5. 6 7A. I'm gonna just rename them in a minute. 8A. 9A. And then 10. Way that it doesn't get confused. That's 7. 8. There we go. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. So don't get confused between doing this. Okay, something's wrong. You are not functioning the way that I want you to function. What is this tube coming from? Okay, you know what, delete you. I didn't realize I probably don't need you. Nope. No, no, no. Delete this one. Bring this down. I can have it. I don't like that. We're bringing it down even more. What a burn. See. Alright, we're just gonna work with that. I wonder if I just got rid of the 9. How would that feel? I don't feel like I don't need it. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need the 9. Oddly enough, the 9 is not needed. If I need to, I'll bring it back, but it's actually not needed. So we're gonna save another copy of this. Save another copy of that, and then call it a stream. I'm just gonna get out of here a little bit earlier. Oh, before we actually head out again, I am going to share again today's message. Is for this week's message, there are times where we are allowed negativity. Sorry, reading it wrong. Week self-reflection. There are times where we are allowing negativity to cloud our mood. It can create careless, scattered, and rash behavior without... Wow, I cannot read my own shit. What is wrong with me? Oh, it's because I'm hungry. Okay, this week's self-reflection. There are times where we are allowing negativity to cloud our mood. It can create careless, scattered, and rash behavior within our actions and emotions. Make a path that allows to transmute said energy into fairness, focused action, inner peace, and forgiveness towards yourself and those around you. Guided tips. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths. This will calm your nervous system and stabilize your mood and thinking. Practice being kind to yourself. This is by changing the way that you speak to yourself, first and foremost. For example, I am worthy of love and peace. My emotions are valid and I get to respect my boundaries. If I don't feel comfortable, I can say no. Number 3, take your time and take things slow. In addition to that, we also have, if you guys are looking at ways to help another, help yourself, know your rights. If you would like to, and if you have the means to, not even means to, go to my About section. Go to my About section and click on the necessary resources that are available to you and how to protect yourself and to protect those that are literally fighting against discrimination and, know your rights. Know your rights, and it's your civil duty to help out another, especially at this time. There are over 11 links here. You have You Know Your Rights by UCSC EOP. You have Know Your Rights, Free Speech, Protest, and demonstrations. You have Know Your Rights from How to Encounter, ICE. Know Your Rights American Board Association, Know Your Rights A Better Place, Know Your Rights Quick Tools. They're American Know Your Rights, a guide to the a guide to the United States Constitution, and then also AOC's Immigration Know Your Rights. There are tons of resources here. Please go to my About section and learn more, and I'll share these links throughout my socials and so forth, so you can have it there. Know your rights. That's all I can say. That's all I can do. So let's get out of here. Let's see who we can raid out to. Let's see who's available. Dimples is on. Let's raid out to Dimples. Let's do the raid commands, and I want to say thank you all for joining. Thank you guys for being here. We will be doing more Amari rigging tomorrow. We'll see if we do a little bit of a longer stream to get more of that work done. But I love y'all. Please be safe out in these streets. Please take care of your mental health. Get the resources and the helps that you need. Be kind to yourself, love on yourself, and be kind and show grace to other people who are struggling at this very time. So let's raid out to Dimples. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next stream. Thank you guys for joining. Bye.